spiral. Like many others before him, he noticed that his navigation devices were malfunctioning. When he eventually made it out of those clouds, he discovered that his flight had only taken 35 minutes. It should have taken 75 in total. Since he had no other reasonable explanation for what he went through, he believed he must have been pushed forward in time. It's not only strange-looking clouds that have been seen above the Bermuda Triangle. In 2014, a pilot recalled almost colliding with a flying object that he could not identify whatsoever. Some of these strange encounters were even caught on tape. It's the case of an early 2015 flight whose passengers noticed a curious object just floating over the ocean. The pilots have yet to figure out what they actually saw back there. Okay, not all of the possible explanations have been this unusual. Oceanographers, for example, have also tried to explain why ships disappear around here. So they recently came back to one of their old theories, roadways. These are immense walls of water that just pop up suddenly. If multiple such waves rise simultaneously, they overlap like a wave sandwich. If one single wave can reach over 30 feet tall and happen simultaneously, they can create a roadway that can surpass 100 feet high. These types of waves can quickly overtake even the biggest of ships. Meteorologists came up with their own explanation too: hexagonal clouds. These unusual types of clouds can generate winds of up to 170 miles per hour. And they're pretty significant too, some reaching 20 to 55 miles across. And as such, waves inside these wind giants can go as high as 45 feet. The Earth's own magnetic force might also have something to do with it. Within the Bermuda Triangle, this is called the tropical, the geographic North Pole, rather than magnetic north, the shifting magnetic North Pole. Some have even explained that since these two perfectly overlap in the Bermuda Triangle, it can cause a magnetic phenomenon that could make navigational devices malfunction. It's called the agonic line. The problem is that scientists have discovered that this line moves each year. It might have passed through the Bermuda Triangle at one point, but it's now through the Gulf of Mexico. Other strange natural phenomena found along the coast of Norway could help explain why the Bermuda Triangle has plagued so many ships. There are some deep craters there, measuring up to half a mile wide and are 150 feet deep. Scientists believe they were created by methane gas bubbles. This gas seems to be leaking from deposits hidden deep in the seabed. Once the gas reaches a certain quantity, it bursts to the surface and causes eruptions. So, do pilots and ship captains actually avoid this area today? Could this explain why there are fewer ships that get lost there nowadays? But if you've ever flown from Miami to San Juan, Puerto Rico, you probably know that's not true. As for ships, if people were to avoid the Bermuda Triangle, nearly all Caribbean vacations would be spoiled. To this day, there are a lot of flights that go over the Bermuda Triangle, so it's clear nobody is avoiding it. This place is one of the most heavily traveled shipping lanes in the world. Nowadays, the Bermuda Triangle has heavy daily traffic, both by sea and air. But the Bermuda Triangle is indeed subject to tropical storms and hurricanes that happen very often. Let's also keep in mind that the Gulf Stream, a strong ocean current that causes sharp changes in local weather, passes through the Bermuda Triangle. Besides, the deepest point in the Atlantic Ocean, the Milwaukee Depth, is also located in the Bermuda Triangle. The Puerto Rico Trench reaches almost 27,500 feet at the Milwaukee Depth. So, if you think about it, the whole mystery is a perfect combination of human error, bad weather, and a lot of ship traffic. This was confirmed by data provided by the U.S. Coast Guard. If you look at percentages, the number of ships or planes that go missing in the Bermuda Triangle isn't different from anywhere else. Disappearances do not happen more often than in any comparable region of the Atlantic Ocean. Official statistics say around 50 ships and 20 airplanes have been brought forward in this region. So that's to describe its rescue in official reports. There were also sympathetic stuff. And the most false reports. Like that of a plane crash back in 1937, that local papers surprising. See, the whole still through it seemed to this region because more than 50 ships and 20 planes have disappeared since the early 19th century. We don't have this place on the ground. As it's the region of the Atlantic Ocean, there's just an inch of the beer wrong in the big one of the southeast coast of the U.S. Look at that. The deep the roots and territories of this place. The most popular here sites of the ancient city of Atlantis is once located where the Great Congo is found. It is inhabited by a very advanced civilization who the rest of the people. In this area, some experienced Christmas being struck and generated active energy throughout the entire city. Then the city sank, and its ruins still lie but on its ruins, there are still places where crystals live. They are producing for most disappearances. Crystals randomly experience and reach the surface, disabling the planets and planes and ships. There are no facts to support this theory. This work is likely to be broken up to and some people have been supporting it ever since. However, there is some community associated with electronics. Students at the International Space Station noticed the Earth's magnetic field. This field is a shield that protects us from solar radiation. The particletron, the particles of the sun's rays, reflects them from any other part of the planet. This field is unstable working. It's exactly as flying in the atmosphere of Earth. It doesn't apply to kids in the There's also a theory that the marine planet is the center of the that regular tracks of the magnetic map of this region that reveal issues. We arrive at the place, the water is falling, and there's a very common story inside. This see here, moving side to side. Oh no, it's begun. And it rises within you. People turn the steering wheel of the ship to sail into space. Folks, that's no good explanation for the strange discovery of this area. The marine tribe is one of the places on Earth. In the world, since take direction. Is the geographic north pole of our planet. Magnetically, directs to the north magnetic pole, which constantly wanders around the Earth. Inside, straight line, next north and south, is all being done. Follow to this line, your compass will behave strangely. It will point exactly to the north. Remembering that your captain of the ship sailed to the at the beginning of the 20th century, you need to know that what this begins to shore. With the compass and the points of the foot, you will deviate from your original course, sail. There's the thing you can see, third time, never get small. See, your purpose again. Keep the shadow first. Get this stuff, you feel it. You don't know where you go. If this were the 23rd century, the ship's captain would be able to reach shore using GPS and other navigation. But the most interesting thing is that the compass will work correctly this time, since the magnetic north pole hasn't already decided to retrieve for a long time in the territory of the Bermuda Triangle. The Atlantic Ocean is somewhere far away from it. There are no problems with navigation now, but for some reason, places where ships disappear. In fact, not just here, around the Atlantic Ocean, there are places where ships have been. But there's not even such places. One of the main reasons why many ships are lost here is that one of the most popular shipping routes in the Atlantic passes through the Bermuda Triangle. More ships in one place, and more shipwrecks, simply probably. Other theories say there's a space-time drift in this region. Here some planes fall into this way, and then hit the support people. But for some reason, I see no proof of this thing. It's not big that the wind is hitting something. The base of an extraterrestrial civilization is located in the Bermuda Triangle. Visitors from other galaxies steal sea vessels along with the crew to build up place for birds. It's also a popular lyric that has no scientific perspective. Ships are not here, as there's one of the deepest trenches in the world. Each single ship is sink to a depth of about 100 meters. The enormous pressure and distance makes it difficult to find the ships. So, the is nearby. Some spots, its deep as 27,800 feet. The gravity is similar. There's a big spot with 6 ships, and it's also a city helicopter. Regular squids live in the depths of the ocean. They can grow to the size of half a train car, but no cases have been reported where they have sunk a large vessel. Even the order of the Bermuda Triangle will never have been seen. People passed through the 60s of these creatures, but when they saw them for the first time, they described them as huge, terrible monsters. Giant squids are some of the most elusive creatures on Earth. Scientists use sound electric they have to leave the dark depths. They're afraid of the sound of fear. One of the listening hypotheses about the history of the Bermuda Triangle is methane. Large deposits of this gas can be found under the seafloor of this region. There, methane is released into the water. It takes the blood from the bubbles and burns to the surface. Then, the gas makes the water almost boiling, leaving waves that sink ships. The theory is quite realistic, but numerous studies seem to have confirmed the presence of a concentration of methane pollution. Last time this one was 15,000 years ago. Incredibly, the funds were hertz of world waters. Imagine a third sea without rain. Suddenly, you feel around the current. In just a few seconds, a huge wave, 100 feet tall, comes from the flat surface and falls on your ship. Some scientists believe world waves are created by the surface from rock building. Here's a version of the wave is built as a created by world and floating plants. But the most interesting says the waves are built by waves. For certain applications, waves can exchange beyond energy, and on the waves, there will be more land that fits the energy of the others. The vampire spills out. This explains the birds of the impact and its sudden disappearance. This phenomenon is observed in all the waters of the world's oceans, but there's no evidence that it occurs most often in the Bermuda Triangle. When waves appear there, it's not direct falling. The restless sea is the main reason for ship disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle. Severe storms and hurricanes are a people favorite because the Bermuda Triangle is incurred upon pressure for diverse weather streams across the continent. The waves is an important force, but your conditions resemble these of our countries. There is nothing mysterious about this. Storms and chaos of blizzards are all proven. But a lot of legends are exactly about the Bermuda Triangle. It all started in the 20th century. The book was published that tells us that it was the no hope is good, but people like this mysterious theory so much. They think it's a good one. It started having them about books. Each material related to the fantastic nature of the giant is based on facts that the theories of the whole course of things. And if that topic is popular, you can live on that. Please enjoy Authors of Yours. December 4, 1970. Pilot Bruce Brody had 2 passengers on board his Beechcraft Bonanza sail-edge aircraft. His father and his wife. They took off in numerous island mountains, and they were blessed with roll coast. They were looking splendid from Eagle's airspace. This was a typical flight, so we ate dozens of times before. The trip actually took about an hour, with no hiccups whatsoever. Bruce took off and started getting out. Strange things started happening right from the get-go. At first, he used a small cloud ahead, but it kept growing. When the plane getting closer, this thing was actually getting bigger in size. Bruce had to fly through it, but he came out the other end just fine. He gained altitude, and met another mysterious cloud. This one was massive, and Bruce had no other choice but to fly through it too. that moment, the truck drove his light all around the aircraft. But this wasn't a steady flight, and it wasn't raining. Bruce was starting to get worried. And then, bam! He saw flashes of white light. Bruce kept flying for another 30 minutes. He realized this was the same flight he had got there and started to climb. But it was cylindrical, and the plane was flying through its center. It was wide and seemed endless. Bruce thought he could never get out of that train. But a minute later, he saw light at the end of the tunnel. All of a sudden, the walls of the flight tunnel began to narrow. They were closing in on the plane. The navigation instrument started working out. The compass was spinning by itself counterclockwise. The walls kept moving, smaller and smaller. They were the vortex. The octopus was getting still going inward. Bruce was running out of time. He had to get out of this place fast. Only 20 seconds later, he first started to spot the track. As Bruce described later, he felt weightless for 5 seconds as his plane left the tunnel. Clouds dispersed, and the aircraft was in the grayish haze. The plane signed the word. He immediately grabbed the radio and contacted ground control, confirming his location. But snapped quickly on the screen. His phone speaking interpreted. Bruce's plane wasn't on the radar. It looks as if the plane was invisible. The plane dispatcher said the aircraft was already in the airspace. Bruce was totally shocked. It just couldn't be true. Remember, the whole trip usually took around 90 minutes. But this time, it took just barely 7 minutes to get to the destination. His plane didn't magically gain some supersonic speed. It started at max cruising speed. This was physically impossible. Dispatcher used a word state, but the clouds parted, and saw the blue forest over my head. The plane could see his mind trying to solve this mystery. Bruce checked the remaining fuel in his launch. The short calculation was only more confused. The plane had to go through the amount of fuel it should have. Archive records show that 84 sunspots were reported that day, as well as a huge solar flare. This would cause disturbances in Earth's magnetosphere that would throw off the plane's instruments and radars. But so far, no one has been able to explain how the plane got to Miami so fast. Maybe in the future, the truth will be revealed. In the meantime, it remains another mysterious riddle that will never truly. The voyage started just like the cargo ship SS Taxi is making another journey of Vancouver to deliver coal. It's November 29, 1925. The Captain Meyer and his crew, leaving Charleston Port, South Carolina, will be the last trip the ship ever makes. Its route ran through the Bermuda Triangle. 2 days into the trip, the Cutter Taxi sent out a distress signal. Here I got Canada in a strong tropical storm in Turkey. So, the wind was very strong, and there was for rain as well. Rain filled the ship's hull. Then there was a great flood, and the ship disappeared without a trail. Later, its wreckage was found in the Gobi Desert, which is in a completely different location. All 32 crews, including the captain, were missing. Of course, the part about the Gobi Desert is fictional. For one of his movies, Steven Spielberg came up with the idea that the ship was moved there by aliens. Still, the ship was never found, and its crew nearly did disappear. It was officially declared missing by nobody could find the wreck. It seems like a classic case of mysterious things in the Bermuda. But most mysteries are solved sooner or later. In 2020, the Cotopaxi was found. On the other hand, the Barnett had moved before to study shipwrecks off the coast. One wreck in particular really caught his attention. It was much larger than the others, and the locals called it. It was about 4 miles from San Francisco, Florida, but no one ever managed to identify the rusty pipe. So Michael started to do some detective work. He measured the size of the shipwreck and started working through all the information he could find. He researched hundreds of old newspapers, leafed through insurance records, and looked at artifacts found on the wreck. After hundreds of hours of hard work, Michael was sure It was the Cotopaxi. But a few years before, there had been a rumor that the same ship had been found off the coast of Cuba. The Coast Guard found the wreck of a cargo ship about the same size that looked a lot like the one lost in 1925. Michael was sure they were wrong, so he teamed up with some science journalists and kept investigating. Soon they discovered something that seemed to confirm Michael's belief. Divers found brass valves with the letters SV on them in the wreckage of the ship. Michael suggested these initials referred to Scott Valve Manufacturing Company. The headquarters of this company was in Michigan, not far from where the Cotopaxi had been built. The company had probably supplied parts for the Cotopaxi, so the puzzle seemed to be solved. The bare wreck was really the missing cargo ship. But Michael still needed to work out why the ship had sunk. Did something mysterious really happen to the Cotopaxi in the Bermuda Triangle? Later, Michael found the testimony of the ship's carpenter among some old papers. The carpenter claimed that the hatches covering the coal on the ship had been in a terrible condition before it sank. Repair work on the covers wasn't finished before the crew got the order to sail to Cuba. So if the hatch covers were still broken during the trip, water could have easily gotten on board. This water probably flooded the hold during the tropical storm. This was the real reason why the Cotopaxi went down. There was really nothing mysterious about it. It was just a mistake made by ordinary people. But this is just one example out of dozens, or even hundreds, where ships and planes have gone missing in the Bermuda Triangle. We still can't explain some of these incidents. It seems like there really is something weird going on there. One of these strange events happened in 1948. A passenger jet was headed for Miami from Puerto Rico. It disappeared in the same area as the Cotopaxi. The 32 people on board vanished without a trace. The weather was clear throughout the flight, but experts think that when the plane was about 50 miles from the coast, it could have been hit by a strong wind that knocked it off course. Years later, a similar plane was found in the area of the Bermuda Triangle. But because no one could work out the registration, it was impossible to say for sure if it was the same one. Something even stranger occurred not long before, in 1945. 5 planes went missing all at the same time. Some trainee pilots were practicing their navigation skills. But when they finished, it seems they couldn't find their way back home and disappeared. Many people assumed they just ran out of fuel. This seems likely, but still, the circumstances were really strange. The trainees were being supervised by an experienced pilot who had 2,500 hours of flight time. He would never have let a group of newbie pilots get that far away from their base. Even now, people still debate what could have happened. Some insist the pilots ran into something supernatural out there in the Bermuda Triangle. But who knows? And here's another freaky thing that happened there, which no expert has been able to explain. Time travel. In 1970, Bruce Gurnon was flying a plane from Andros Island to the Florida coast. When he was at 11,500 feet, a giant cloud appeared in front of him. It kept getting bigger and bigger, and he had no choice but to fly through it. As soon as he did, the plane was surrounded by darkness. It was as if the day had turned to night in a split second. Suddenly, Bruce began to see white flashes of light around him. They were so bright that they lit up the entire sky. But they weren't lightning bolts, although he couldn't really explain what they were. The plane continued through the strange cloud for almost a half an hour. Bruce noticed that the cloud changed shape during this time. The space around the plane turned into a tunnel. Then the tunnel started narrowing. Bruce became really tense as he tried to cope with the plane's controls. All his instruments and navigation equipment were going crazy, and the electronics stopped working. Then, a white light appeared at the end of the tunnel. Just like in the movies, the plane escaped the closing cloud tunnel at the very last second. Everything was fine, but Bruce found himself in some white fog. He had no idea where he was. Then he managed to contact ground control. He was shocked when he learned that his plane was already in the airspace above Miami. It seemed that something impossible had happened. Bruce was meant to cover a distance of about 250 miles during the flight. This usually took 1.5 hours, but he had managed it in just 47 minutes, almost 2 times faster than normal. When Bruce landed, he went to check the amount of fuel left in the tank. It turned out he'd used up a lot less than the normal amount of fuel as well. Could there be a logical explanation for the time-traveling plane? Well, records show that a large number of sunspots were detected on the surface of the sun that day, and there was a strong solar wind. This could easily have made the electronics and devices on the plane go crazy. But what about the mysterious cloud? The Florida coast is a place where 2 large air currents meet. One has a high pressure, and the other is a low pressure one. This causes a lot of storm clouds in the area. But people still debate how Bruce was able to cover the distance so quickly. Some people say that some kind of mysterious dark energy was involved. Others say it was a gravitational anomaly that curved space and time. Others think that Bruce is just a fraud. We still don't know the truth. So, is there really something supernatural about the Bermuda Triangle? Or is it all just coincidences and made-up stories? The truth is that no more planes and ships disappear in the Bermuda Triangle than anywhere else in the world.
The moon shines brightly and illuminates the black water of the ocean. Thick fog descends on it in ominous silence. Then, it's suddenly broken by the creaking of wooden boards, followed by a rippling of the waves. Through the fog, you see the outline of an old large ship. Its hull is rusty and a strange appearance. But that's suddenly is that there's no death. Ship sailors with a crew. This isn't a mythical flying Dutchman, but a very real ghost ship. September 2nd, 2008. The British Royal Navy's Peace Patrol ship, HMS Protector, sails through the calm waters of the Atlantic Ocean. The time is 11. Some of the ship's crew are drunk, while others are sleeping in their cabins. The captain steers the ship and looks straight at the horizon. The sky is clear. But it's floats in the distance. So, against this beautiful landscape, the sailors witnesses that boat silhouette come on the ship. The captain slows down and steers the ship a little closer to the steering sails. This is an old cargo ship, 250 feet long. Attempts to contact the crew continue. It seems the inland boat is floating. Itself, there is no boat, at least the deck of the ship beats like the winds. The sun sinks below the waves. Gets dark. The ship is terrible. British sailors don't dare to they take a photo, post it on the internet, sailor, very sweet sailors, real question. 5 years later, during the voyage of the Hong Kong, a local stopped sailing, good for the day, music and subjects, fresh food up, silver, good patience with the people. The captain runs along the deck with a post of the parting sea. There was a strong storm outside. The sea looks black. It's violent, but quick. Notices a huge vessel, a very rusty cargo ship, 250 feet long, winds on the beach, the winds. It seems the ship has been here for ages, but the local assured this vessel wasn't here yesterday. A little later, it turns out this is the same ship that sailors HMS Protector from decades ago, thousands of miles from this place. The cargo ship, called the Alta, was built in 1876. Nobody knows who used it and for what purposes. It's only that in 2017, the ship was purchased It's important to say that almost all cargo ships are equipped with AMS, an identification system, which is needed to track shipments. Since 2015, some get strange. in alternate space. The ship disappeared from the satellites. Then, over the past few years, this ship had changed several layers of things. In some ways, it's been one shot to a stars. It said that some of those who resemble aliens, ships, usa, to the past. Ships people, whoever it is, both didn't like to show the opportunities. As AIS showed in 2017, the ship had similar for its series. The alternate 12 stars that some cities with the pops of roots. Then, the AIS signal disappeared. 2 months later, until close enough, 100 some roots. In September of 2018, the ship was sailing 1,400 southeast of the At that time, the Philippines was like there were 204 miles. September 19, the ship's engine failed. The wind struck the ship. Today's winds was the vessel. Being surprised. The crew started. Situation was approaching close to the ship. The puppets contacted the U.S. Coast Guard. For the second, they rowed towards the ship, being down and ready. This was an incomplete environment, from Vegas. A week later, rescue boats sailed up around the reached the altar, helping stop the signals. Shortly before the start of the road, American rescuers succeeded. That ship was taken to go to work. Until another ship to take close to the then the ship was Egypt. In Korea, remains a mystery to this day. The bank was decided to abandon the ship and with the ocean. For almost a year, the ship's location then, in September 2018, the vessel was found in shore. Company also was able to cover the distance across the Atlantic and backtrack close to the Atlantic. An investigation has been launched. It's necessary to identify the responsible person to take the step. But we has since become risk all the Irish abilities and introduce themselves as the owner of the ship that we provide several barrels of oil consumed of the ship with extra oils during the span of the organisms are bacteria, oil expected. Have already stuck a foot close to the oil that inside the abandoned ship. The total weight of the item is 10 years old, and still young. Ship sailed in the ocean for just 2 years. Jim, the son Hubbard, managed to do it in 48. People still see it. The vessel is called an SSHU. It's a relationship. The ship got stuck in the ice for most of it. Struck seriously. The team waited for it to end. The road improved part of the team was about to get sick. Part of the set up the ship. The steam started to go. It didn't stop for a minute. The blizzard was so heavy that the ship's his boots rich. When the storm was over, he saw the ship sinking. He saw the ship sank with the storm. Later, the ship was found drifting near the rest of its lights. The hull of the ship was damaged so badly that it was unsafe to sail it. The captain decided to abandon the ship. For the next 38 years, it was drifting near its heavens against the coast. Several times, or one that ship, including native against the presidency and the vessel from the sea. The salvage operations were hindered by different types of weather. For instance, sea was 1960. The ship was currency. In 2006, the government created a special permit for the officers. The ship still hasn't been found. Its fate is unknown. It's likely that the ship has found the captains. It's not looking to see that in Chuck too soon. The airplane involved was a beach that ran for a single engine aircraft. On board, a British Airways 2000 was bundled We took off from Amherst and headed northward for the Florida coast. It was December 4th, so one of them brings along the crew guard. It's a trip. As soon as the stewards had swallowed over 2,000 jets and 200 aircraft over the century. Each steward's plane was within its own limits. But this was a typical flight which had dozens of the trip with no hiccups or mysterious phenomena whatsoever. But then, far more concerned than the danger daily beneath the water. But this time, they faced their circumstances indeed. Boots took off and started gaining altitude. Strange things started running from the get-go. To double up the 1,000 feet, he noticed a small funnel overhead. All doing from burning. Not from the plane getting closer. First they was getting hit inside. Boots had to floating through it, and he came out the other end just fine. Another mysterious cloud appeared at 11,500 feet. This one was massive. Bruce had no other choice but to float through it, too. So he concentrated with a deep breath. He meditated. At night, they got from the place the aircraft. Not a single sliver of sunshine left. But this wasn't a storm boat. Bruce was starting to get hurt. And then, bang! He saw flashes of light wind. They were vanished quickly. But this pilot knew that certainly was not likely. The flashes were so bright, they put up on straight so Bruce then thought that there was. This was the same point the aircraft really started to fall. But then, the pilot was suddenly smoking in its sight. It was about to Bruce thought he could never get out of that thing. But a minute later, he saw one. He kept that rope straight ahead. He was almost at this meeting line. But all of a sudden, one spark of a thing started. The lines of the current began to narrow. They were closing in the river. The navigation distance started moving. The compass was spinning by itself from the platform. The electronic instruments were functioning. It was like a plan between or it was moving side by side. Each is a test to take control of the water. We got flying that time. Then, get up the step. Follow the tape. The world is touching the water. Small and small. The vortex. He couldn't get out of this place fast. The next 3 seconds were the most intense of his life. But then, step of this body track, as Bruce described it, felt moments for 5 seconds and was playing by the time. The planes were still. But then he did something. Bruce looked up at the picture. But look at this picture, look at the green screen. His face became contorted with confusion. It's his plane. It was as if the thing was a vision. But then, his factory said that the aircraft was now being in airspace. Bruce was utterly shocked by this event. It just couldn't be true. The distance that the aircraft was supposed to cover was about 250 miles. But the trip
minutes. Fast. It took just 7 minutes to get to the destination. It's pretty American. And anyone could understand that this was physically impossible. The dispatcher started making a mistake. It's property. Oops, so that we unsafe for parents who tried to solve this mystery. So what happened on that film? Police checked the remaining food as well. After a short medical was on the the plane hadn't been cleared the food. Bruce couldn't have been wrong. He was a very experienced man. By his early 20s, he already had 600 hours of training out of the and he was not too familiar with this airspace in front of his The evidence seemed to indicate that Bruce's plane was still over the distance. He thought this was over his from he even consulted with professors and experts, but he so he had the result food, and even though the buffalo, Bruce thought had long aimed at this electric fun with blind collisions. Others, however, feared that dark energy was responsible for this. Yes, that same dark energy was responsible for the explosion. This energy could occur in space like a black hole, though he was screaming. Bruce accidentally did it, but he was lucky to get it quickly. That's how he got into the airspace, so. But dark energy was just a theory that explained. To this day, there is no real answer for how Bruce was able to travel that distance in such a short time. But some people still can't explain it. Records show that 34 sunspots were reported that day, as well as solar something. This would cause disturbances in the scramble speed that could throw off the plane's instruments later. So Bruce reported that he was in the thing is, they're pretty commonplace things in this area. Zones with low and pressure, simply the result is but it's that fun of growing before Bruce's eyes was simply too massive areas of each other. But so far, no one has been able to explain so fast. Well, what can the future be planes speak this real that they do the truth. But it's still fun. The most shocking incident there. In 1945, a total of 100% of threat. So many students would train here. The daily lesson, navigation. They couldn't find their way back to the base and then soon they ran out of fuel. This is likely the incident, but the circumstances were very strange. The students were under the supervision of an experienced friend who had 2,500 flying. He would never have a bunch of movies go so far that they get along. The incident was called Flight 19. Even now, those who believe about it later, get heavily for the network disappeared in some way. There were 29 passengers on the flight was cleared through the flight. But experts believe that one hands about 50,000 they penetrated into a strong force. Later, governments similar to but since it was in certain details of legislations, that it's the missing and he got clear but in January 1948, the government missing the passengers and 6 crew members just vanished somewhere between Venezuela and Italy. The mystery of this plane's disappearance, along with countless others, remains unsolved. Ships and trailer planes have disappeared from the Bermuda Triangle since the middle of the 19th century. This region is a official region of the Atlantic.
This massive water area is located not far from the southeastern coast of the U.S. and still scares many sailors. But you are the one who want to prove that there is nothing special in this place. You sail to the center of the Bermuda Triangle, still fishing boat. You turn on the engine, it won't. Several hours pass. The sun for the Florida Islands. You're about to return to the shore, then suddenly it becomes too quiet. Then the rest the overboard, and see hundreds of fish swim to the surface. Something very scared them. Something that comes straight from the depths. The next second, you notice big spot of the and long tentacles reaching for the light. It seems that one of the most terrible things about the Bermuda Triangle turned out to be true. A huge squid ships to the bottom. Stories about these squids are being long before the emergence of the Bermuda Triangle. For centuries, sailors from Norway and Britain tell stories about a scary sea monster, the Kraken. In those stories, the Kraken broke the decks of ships with its heavy tentacles and trapped to the bottom. The account of this creature is impossible to cease at its so, but their stories. Scientific evidence of the existence of these monsters appears. The squid was found at the first of May. The sun is about 3 inches in diameter, which is about the size of a tree. Then, it became clear that the Kraken was real, and it's just one variety of giant squid. Since then, more than 1 species of giant squid have been described. But the past video with this monster was reported to as a poke in the waters of North Atlantic, not far from the Bermuda Triangle. Marine life just used a rope to draw the squid out of the depths. Huge monsters about 30 long, with something, somewhat long, and suddenly appear in the ocean darkness and quickly take the wheel, squeezing it with its tentacles. After that, many cases of squid have been reported on photos and video. Huge squids were washed up on the shore. Squid and ships. According to some reports, the largest monster ever found was 59 feet long and weighed almost a ton. This is the size of a big bus. Some scientists believe that giant squids can reach 150 feet in length, which is almost twice the size of a basketball court. But the big size is not enough to sink a ship. The first thing that helps squids do this is the surprise effect. Squids come from the depths, which means they can be seen from the deck. But the monster can see a boat from afar. It has the biggest eyes in the world. One eye is about the size of a basketball. The eyesight of a giant squid allows them to see prey in the Black Sea depths and from a big distance. Most sea creatures on the planet can't see in such conditions. So, the squid notices your ship and decides that it's food. It quickly approaches the boat and attacks with its tentacles. The squid has 8 limbs and 2 extra longer tentacles the monster uses to bring food to the beak-shaped mouth. The others are covered with dozens of suction cups filled with sharp teeth. Nothing can escape if the squid grabs it. The squid wraps its tentacles around your boat, with the teeth on each arm. It bites the deck. 2 long tentacles can grab you while you're running around in panic. The squid can rock the ship from side to side until one of its parts sinks in the water. You fight off 2 long tentacles and fall off your feet. The squid's 8 arms are squeezing stronger. You can hear the boat's hull cracking. The squid is big, but still can't sink a large metal object. Possibly, it couldn't have sunk huge ships that disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle. You see how the squid swims away into the depths. You're lucky this time, but you definitely wouldn't handle 2 such monsters. The existence of giant squids was proven more than 150 years ago, but people still don't know anything about them. The fact is that they are some of the most elusive creatures on Earth. They swim fast, spending most of their time at depths of 1,300 to 3,000 feet. To descend there, people need sturdy submarines and bulky equipment that create a lot of noise. The squid will notice them much earlier and swim away. Scientists don't know anything about their behavior, social life, habits, or a distance they swim during the day. And most importantly, we don't know how many of them are hidden in the water. The ocean is only 5% explored. It's possible that millions of giant squids swim in the sea depths. Just imagine hundreds of giant tentacles reaching out to a group of ships sailing through the Bermuda Triangle. In the past centuries, they could easily sink an entire fleet. Since the ships were made of wood,
and were lighter. Squids wrapped decks with their strong tentacles, made holes in the ship's bodies with their sharp beaks. Two of these suction cups could break the mast and tear the sails. The water was filling the holes and slowly rising to the deck. The ship sank in a matter of minutes. Survivors reached the shore and told everyone about huge monsters. This is how the legends of the Kraken appeared. Fortunately, now people have sonars and equipment for monitoring of sea space. You start the engine to swim to the shore and notice that about 30 tentacles are reaching out to you from the water. 3 giant squids squeeze the boat from all sides and pull it down. It looks like there's no way out. You look overboard and see black eyes looking right at you. At this moment, you find the solution. Squids spend their whole life in darkness and are afraid of the light. Fortunately, you have a signal rocket. You use it to scare the monsters away. Squids go back down into the water, but apparently not for long. You release a few more rockets into the ocean and scream in fear. The red light illuminates the sea darkness, and you see hundreds of moving tentacles. They quickly swim away from the fire to a safe distance. At full throttle, you're sailing to the shore and releasing all the signal fires into the water. You don't give the squids a chance to get close to you. Finally, you get to land, confident that you will never return to this place. The bad news is, these creatures swim not only in the Bermuda Triangle. People found giant squid in the oceans all over the world. Yeah, it's possible the giant squid is the main reason for the disappearance of ships, but this doesn't make the Bermuda Triangle a unique place. Boats and cargo ships disappear all over the Atlantic Ocean. The Triangle is not even included in the top 10 of such places. Also, this area is one of the most popular shipping routes of the Atlantic. And the more ships sail in one place, the more ships are lost. Many scientists believe the reason of the disappearances here is strong storms and hurricanes. Bermuda is located in an area of high pressure, which diverts thunderstorms towards the Triangle. The waves reach such sizes here that they can turn ships over. Thunder and frequent flashes of lightning disable planes. The Earth's magnetic field is weakened at the location of the Triangle. This field works as a shield, which repels solar particles. Here, solar radiation passes through the upper layers of the atmosphere and can negatively affect the electronics operation. Also, there's a theory that says that the Bermuda Triangle is the center of a magnetic anomaly. But scientists made many checks of the magnetic map of this region and haven't found any oddities.
If you draw up a map, trace a line connecting the island of Bermuda, Puerto Rico, Miami, and back to Bermuda, what do you get? The infamous triangle, known for swallowing thousands of ships and aircraft over the centuries. But there's a new mystery to this already enigmatic place. Something's lurking deep in the waters below, and it's leaving bizarre clues of its existence. Splash! Your submarine hits the water surface. You descend 100, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 feet. It's getting darker. The sub's walls creak as the pressure grows. Over 1,400 psi. It's like the weight of a grand piano squeezing every square inch of your body from all sides. You've made it to your destination. All that's left is to spot the beast. Just in time, among the black void, you see a bright green glow off in the distance. It's getting closer. As it approaches, it gets bigger. This is it. The creature that's been leaving strange circular markings on the fish, dolphins, whales, and even other sharks. Behold, the cookie cutter shark. Don't let its size fool you. It may be no longer than a bowling pin, but this creature is a parasite. It attaches itself to other marine animals using its neatly arranged, serrated teeth. With one bite, it fills its belly, detaches, and goes on about its day. Its mobile snack also swims away with its life. The only evidence of this rendezvous, a cookie-shaped mark on its body. Don't assume you're safe in your submarine. These bold little guys have been known to go after souls too. When something connected to this, shall pass in the water, only for people who have to be it's a people trying twice the day.
early fish, and other people these things from the sky. For what happens is what other fish speak to. This means the ground fish can give in. It highlights itself in light that other marine forms just can't perceive. Things like that, the ground fish can't detect. That's what it's the ground fish has to feel. A truly unique deep sea rock is the whole story. We will then experience this species itself. It was the largest complex within the box itself. Entire it feels its eyes up its body. Essentially, the thing cleans itself inside. One of the inputs we're working is the terrifying before it makes itself secret. It strong hook with its body. It lives within it with its peace and light. So it's a flesh that can be 7 times bigger. It uses its 5 antennas as sense. It's closer to it's the little this form. It's large with its it's incredible. Once it's got its jaws back to its edge, the rope jumps in the air and pulls it down into the burrow to the feet. The package breaks in the ocean. This is also the secret breeding grounds of tiger sharks. So we recognize that thanks to those dark red tiger sharks in our size. We're the second largest predatory shark species in the Great White. With a big size, it's a big appetite. Small sharks, stingrays, and green turtles, all feeding. If you ever come face to face with a tiger shark, hopefully, remember this: you can tell the fish's age by looking at its stripes. They fade over time, so the younger the shark, the more pronounced its stripes. There's plenty of zooplankton in the tank. These are small organisms that are essential to species. The big roots get nothing in them and they are ground control. Zooplankton will come in the entire world on lines and organs in just 4 months. The largest type of zooplankton is the jellyfish. Jellyfish are enough left before the insect. You have to 60% water. Jellyfish is so if you look at its water from the shore, you realize most of its body is backwards. There is also a jellyfish that lives forever. The whole itself is still with the water. There's like something like that. But it's no space for it. It exists. Back in the 1990s, so great jellyfish in space is the zero gravity goes to the spot. Came back to the day, the paper shorter vessel. The European theater is important space, but it is vibration. The truck is all the way from Europe to the South Sea, where the Bermuda is located. You can walk this way, because Europe's circulation is the spirit use. It's also the city of the Bermudas. The European teams or it's missing the community to maintain silver or the city in which the idea the giant steel with a football field or its large dock or a beach. It's suspected this could be from the infiltration in the experience of the wind is the greatest. It's not acceptable. Another feature coming near the Bermuda Triangle is Spear's Ocean. But the Bermuda is so beautiful and accept that these creatures even existed until 2001, when some human creatures appeared and some number of solar. Scientists discovered that around 2,000 eggs attached to the body. The Bermuda Triangle is a natural gateway of cruise, escape, and wonder. It's the second greatest seabird on the planet. But people have it as a state for 1850 and responded to it yet. It wasn't. It was a bigger percentage. The next saw David, the third which is expected. This fish is a unique and pinpoints its lunch of other fish. This is given feels its food with its huge mouth. The fish has a deep defensive mechanism too. Like the canoe, it changes towards its food. Sometimes it takes on the largest bulldog afraid of its own kind to go in. It responds. If you happen to visit the Bermuda Triangle, you'll probably see every red shark. They use that chemistry head to the shape of the also gives it that picture. They can see 60 degrees following the home and below. Say for one spot from the buildings. The Foxborough Center in the Wilton City. This guy, you get experience, see students, I like this stuff in there, it's inedible the most, but their body fat can absorb the food, so they grow and sleep. The Bermuda Triangle is so hot, they're not really weeds, they produce that quantity and building with the tail. This line will slow the fingers of the tail. Most of the time, they're not pretty good, but they have a body fixed schedule. Every third hour, you can go home, you're at the sea. Sometimes, they're doing it for itself. But back to more huge to the different people. There's the big show. As a big concept, it's for this beautiful thing. It's all the book and something special. It's not next to words. The dogs play beats of its own. The words, it's a good and it's the teeth that walk through. The teeth is one thing in the teeth. And it's here. It's 5 TDF Olympic aircraft took flight for a weekly training job to learn for the new. In the middle of the exercise, the flight was struck by a French rain. Despite the quick flip footprint, the pilots began extremely disoriented and looked over base to report their navigation equipment had stepped forward. The step that they heard was, you're the first plane to ground school at 10 days. You're upgraded from there. And then, ahead. The 5 planes and their 14 will never see them. On his very first voyage to the New York in 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed through the Bermuda Triangle. Columbus reported that when he was on the deck of his ship, he noticed the giant light in the distance and never seen before. Columbus looked at his compass direction when he came back to the water. He could understand the Bermuda Triangle, but this is because of his only with detailed report that the area was it. A previous proof suggests that road workers are responsible for the many disappearances. Road workers are called extreme storm warnings by some. They occur when different weather patterns take place at the same time and cover broad, expected roads. Witnesses say that the waves look like giant walls of air. These waves spread down and without leaving any trails. The Bermuda Triangle is conditioned into unexpected weather. Strong weather expected weather then disappear at the sea. If you drive, if you miss it, the space won't want to keep this vessel away. Pilots and sailors put yourself away. No
knows exactly how many ships and buildings have disappeared in the that's when these different ships and twin planes. Most of the time, the disappearances had no explanation and no one has ever been left behind. Other bizarre theories is solved with the from Charlie the West. He insists that the area is home, the lost city of everything. The missing ships and planes will, according to him, were modified by rays of energy, or a special energy field with their power. Father Sensor, who was his theory, was convincing enough that over 20 minutes before death was dead would die. In the year 1800, a large sailing vessel called the USS Pickering west its way to the West Indies. The ship sailed to the Bermuda, but along with its land, it was never heard from again. The USS Pickering was the first ever confirmed ship to vanish in the Bermuda. It was believed that the ship was taken by a storm, but because no retreat was unfound, one never found. When the TV epidemic comes, what looks like a massive search operation was conducted. Boats and planes searched the Bermuda Triangle for any signs of the aircraft. One of the boat surgeons was a F-5 aircraft airboat. The airboat could fly at 7.7 ppm and fly for Then it was never found. No trace was ever found of the rescue airboat or the front of the regular airboat. Investigated the disappearance of all these vehicles, but nothing was ever discovered. This particular area of the ocean is one of the preferred travel streams in the world. Some skeptics believe that it's found something. Statistically, it is the area of one of the frequency of accidents and disappearances. While this makes sense, it's not the frequency of disappearances that's responsible for this particular ocean. It's the lack of explanation of what is coming. On the ocean floor, decomposing organisms put up large concentrations of methane gas that gets trapped under them. This gas can build up to wind. The gas serve directly to the surface and the waves. People show easily that one of these waves will effectively less gas and cause the ship to sink rapidly without wind. Scientists believe this of the disappearances of the community. While this theory makes a lot of sense, it doesn't seem to be accurate. The U.S. Geological Survey has stated that no large pieces of gas are looking for a parking facility for the past 15,000 years. The ocean floor is the glass, steaming the water magnetized. It's more magnetic field leading to concentration of magnetized on the floor, which can start a sort of with an ultimately the various weathering sand as a result and eventually any changes in the ocean floor or the Earth's magnetic fields influence the building. Since the magnetic field is constantly moving, it may be also taking the not that people know what the triangle is. It's easy to avoid. It supposedly moves heavily from magnetic poles. But scientists still can't answer what exactly happened. Some people believe all the disasters were retro-American. Others suppose it's all about breaking North Vietnam. There's another triangle in North Vietnam, just like the Michigan Triangle got its shady reputation for its consequences. The first recorded dates back to 1679. Set out with the tradition, yet once it got in sinister people, one day, incorrectly disappeared. The styles are usually very good, but back in 1883, some people have this pattern changed. Some claim to have seen large drops of ice back from the sky, including even those to say that is correctly. But the Pacific Ocean must be there, it's another sinister thing. Off the south coast of Japan, not far from Tokyo, there's a sea where plenty of ships have their doom, disappearing without a trace of these organs. They call it the Devil's Triangle. Some scientists believe the cause of the movements is the environmental change. So there's a red light concentrated on the carbon chitrates on the bottom of the Pacific Triangle. There will be any familiar original films that sail correct. There's the Caribbean Sea near the triangle, never reached small. The seafloor here is clear. The ship began in shallow water. Yet the ship is stuck on the shore, and we have never reached the If this were the 21st century, the ship's captain would be able to reach the shore using gas. That the most interesting thing is that the peoples would be this since the magnetic North Pole is a already coincided with the true pole. The territory would be flat. The event line is somewhat far from. There are no problems with navigation, but for some reason, this is where ships disappear. In fact, not just here. There will be a network. There are places where many more ships will go. The Bermuda Triangle is not even in the some places. One of the main reasons why ships are lost here is that one of the most popular shipping routes in the Atlantic passes through the Bermuda Triangle. And the more ships are place, the more shipwrecks. Simple probability. Well, it just starts getting weird. I'm afraid to say that there's a space-time rift in this region. Ships and planes fall into this rift and end up in the past or the future. But for some reason, there's not a single proof of this myth. There's no reason to think that the rift is hidden somewhere here. The base of an extraterrestrial civilization is located in the Bermuda Triangle. Visitors from other galaxies steal sea vessels along with the crew, so no one finds the wreckage of the ships. This is also a popular myth that has no scientific book. It's a huge field of sea ships, and also is a legend that sailors tell each other. However, Japan explores more than one glimpse of the earth. They can grow to the size of a tree trunk, but no cases have ever been recorded of a circular vessel. And in the area of the Bermuda Triangle, they have never entered this. Even in the past, we know about the existence of these creatures. So, when they saw them for the first time, they described them as huge giants. Giant squids are some of the most elusive creatures on Earth, and scientists only simulate them to find them. They don't like the living for dark nights, and often to be afraid of the sound of danger. So, they can scratch the squid as suspect. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the most common trailer shipping routes in the world. Since decades believed that this bank so much the Bermuda Triangle history. Statistically, the busier the area, the higher the frequency of accidents and disappearances. Now, this makes sense, but it's not the frequency of disappearances that is responsible for the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. It's the lack of explanation or wreckage rate. With his very first voyage to the New World in 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed through the Bermuda Triangle. Columbus reported that when he was on the deck of the ship, he noticed a giant line cut through the distance on land he had ever seen before. Columbus looked at his compass with the eye, and it gave him a few mega clues. You might have noticed that the Bermuda Triangle doesn't appear on the map. This is because official institutions refuse to realize that the area is not Simply knows that ships and planes have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle. The rough estimate is 50 ships each one plane. Most of the time, the disappearances have no explanation, and the wreckage doesn't have been documented. But the team built a radio program for NASA, a massive supercomputer is forgotten. Those in planes searched the Bermuda Triangle for any sign of the aircraft. One of the boat searching was a PBM-5 aircraft labor. The airboat took 407 people and called in a routine radio message 3 minutes later. Then, he was never heard from again. No trace was ever found in the rescue airboat or the 5 Avenger aircraft. A huge investigation launched into the disappearance of all these vehicles, but nothing was ever discovered. The Bermuda Triangle was going to be something intense and unexpected one. Storms played up quickly and unexpected and disappeared so that you might be able to listen. This thing explains that fuel still signals are issued. Pilots and sailors never saw the revenue. The popular theory suggests that your humans are responsible for the disappearances. Roadrunners are called extreme storm by scientists. The occur of different weather patterns take place at the same time and cause large unexpected waves that reach up to 100 feet high. Witnesses say that the waves look like giant walls of water. These waves can be explained by ships go down fast and without wind and its rays. Just off the coast of Japan, you'll find the Bermuda Triangle of the Pacific Ocean. They call it the Devil's Triangle. Between 1950 and 1944, 9 ships disappeared in this area without a trace. The ship crew were found and sought to investigate these unexplained disappearances, but they had also vanished. After this incident, the Japanese authorities labeled the area as a danger zone, and sailors were being forced to avoid. Some people don't know the disasters have been extraterrestrial paranormal activity. Dark 30s and some 29s. I can see the Chinese little crackers being shot from a fight. Thank you. It's very interesting to us. Yeah. I expect a 130 furnish. Working to there. Trails think who has considered. Down. Everybody just got the little. They're getting rid of it now. Basically, just I think changing, but the bird was still with it a couple weeks ago. It's that's been turned on. I just didn't change max HP. Gotcha. At the dealership. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, if I did have less more practicing on this, well, Texas race, I think it would be better. But with no practice at all, yeah, it would just wasn't good. Yeah, but it's, I ended up having so many great stuff. Really, hey, better check it. Around here from a new place where it's double dinner. But I ain't got brothers in this one. That was glad. Get a bouncy. And she got a little bouncy there. $30.9. So I got that second. Say, yeah, I'm in trouble. So basically, they're thinking 28 vote A and 20 vote B, right? If everyone knows vote A. I'm remembering that right.
Hi and welcome everyone.
If you're not even in your condition for a show,
How everyone doing?
hey, Cole. So we got 28, 28 for B, 56, good for that. We approve it. But I think we can be upset. It should have been playing the best of the weeks. So, we can absolutely. What's up, good guy? And it's just that they're teammate qualifying, right? One second. There's no actual race, right? It's been too long since I read on that. All right, 50 minutes. One shot, okay.
Oh, like I really need this. I want to go for the 2 cars.
Okay, so we get over here. RJ, Banana, Bandit, and Annie. That man was coming. Where'd you go, man? Experience. Emphasis on things. How bad would it be with that thing? I feel like that's very important. Yeah, definitely different. It's good.
CSA. Nice. I'm going to take 7 minutes. I'll be right back.
Willis and Lou, by the way, they Lauren, hello.
Let's see if I can get up to 25. Right now I got 5. Let's see if I can get 15 more.
Sure. That's pretty important. Big boy,
Hi everyone, let's see if we can get up to 20 likes and few more subs.
Yeah, and we switch on Jack. We're going to need to switch on his car. Nice. Let me agree with that. We have to rest and I can put it back. Right back. I'll do stuff in the Jerry. Did you do? Yes, both of them. Yes, sir. That's good. Shoot. That's good. Yeah. Good. Yeah, absolutely, Maggie. Absolutely. I just can't seem to figure out the go. Ready. Damn it. That's quite looking like a bad. Hey, wait for this. I just Ideas coming. That's that. Up there, upper turn 3, left one. Turn 3, left to right hander. Right front. Sorry, Jack, turn 3. Turn 3, left front. Get down in the third. And turn it into the right front. I'm in the third. I'm going to turn and forward. Okay. Get out of here. Yeah, practice that 4 times.
That's your silver. That's pretty cool, boy. Surface clearly.
Damn it. Hey, Willie. James, I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry. I don't know how long ago. Good evening, sir.
On the first three turns, one time the back half of track, drawing braking slightly earlier where you feel it's difficult.
I was going too slow through there, but I didn't want to get anything.
Set my bike line wrong.
Hey, Beast. Buddy. Yeah.
Set my shoes on really on check.
Shit.
Choosy 4 for 3. Said getting better vehicle.
Yep.
Good stream so far.
Thank you. I'm gonna take a quick spot break. Then I'm gonna redo this, get a better time.
CG 1985 underscore GT.
How's everyone doing? Good night, everyone. So, I hope everyone has a good night. Buenas noches, and mañana. See you out tomorrow.